Alright boys, game terakhir Wantara Blacklist versus Omega PH. Oke guys, di sini draftnya ya kayak biasa, Kelra make Cloud ya guys ya. Cloud nomor 1 Filipina ya guys ya, melawan Kela. Beatrix nomor 1 Filipina. Tadi sih menang Beatrix. Menang comeback guys. Harusnya ini Omega udah menang 2-0 ya. Kuat loh guys. Tapi kayak biasa sih Blacklist make metanya Oh My Venus taruh jungle, cowoknya Haji. Tapi Oh My Venus yang main mid. Guys, Hajinya main tank guys. Bener-bener main tank, dia level 1 tadi tuh. Bener-bener tuker role kan, biasanya kan Oh My Venus mainnya Rom, Faramis kan. Cowoknya tetap mid, tapi mereka nggak ini sih. Mereka emang bagusan Faramis level 4 duluan, jadi mereka nggak maksa. Bukan berarti Oh My Venus nggak bisa main mid ya. Ini bener-bener midnya nih, Oh My Venus sama Haji nih bener-bener apa ya? Bener-bener fleksibel sih. Dua-duanya bisa satu tank, satu jadi damage dealer. Haji dan Venus. Serem sih coy. Edward pakai tolong SP udah pasti menang SP sih. Haji terlalu maju. Mati dong Haji. Lawan lu kan Lilia anjing. Kenapa lu yang ngepres?
In the hands of Smart Omega.
How weird decision coming out from Blacklist International, obliging to the fight, knowing that Omega still has got full gloom stacks onto Etomax. And then you also have Ryzen who just freshly got level 4. Although they do have the lethal counter, they don't have a shred.
Yeah.
This Oh My Venus Faramis is item dependent. It is a position for a mid lane Faramis. So compared to game number 1, this will have more shields given because more attack power.
Oke, Wise-nya udah turtle guys di sini. Faramis level 4. Udah harusnya menang Blacklist sih. Oh, Hajinya langsung mati, Cok. Wah, Wise-nya langsung di stun dong. Oh, tetap dapat ya. Venusnya ultinya nggak kena ke Balmond, Cok. Mati dong. Ya ampun. Wih, Edward.
They also secured the turtle, but still Smart Omega in good position here, especially
4-1 ya, Omega udah 4 nih killnya nih. Emang mereka main early game guys, balik lagi Lilia. Ini hero powernya itu Max ini Lilia nih.
I wonder how they feel about that. Look at Ryzen already 4 out of 4 kill participation.
Hati-hati Bang Kelra, hati-hati Bang. Hajinya salah.
What you do when you're a jungle Julian, you have to be in the thick of things, and you have to have a really tough constitution, for the lack of a better term, because you have to always be on. There are junglers wherein when your ult is down, you know you can't pick fights. But if you're a Julian, you have no ult. You're always juggling. You're always thinking like, what can I do? What else can I do? And to do that for about 15-20 minutes, it's easier said than done.
Especially in a game 3 of this caliber.
Back-to-back games, in fact. It's the second game. We saw that game number 1 has able to have impact on almost all parts of the game, particularly in the latter portions where his uptime, courtesy of all the cooldown reductions, as well as the fact that his skills are all spammable. You saw how well he played in the previous game.
Haji mau coba bunuh Kelra nih guys.
Because this time it seems like Omega are gonna be upping up the tempo. They play
susah sih bunuh Kelra. Map awareness-nya juga tinggi dia.
With the Julian, there's so much fighting potential for Omega.
1 lawan 2 dimajuin dong sama Kelra dong.
At some point, Omega's gonna expire. Blacklist is gonna hit their power spike.
Tapi harusnya Cloud-nya nggak separah tadi sih guys, karena di sini kan dia main Chow kan, Chow mid. Jadi begitu Kelra masuk bisa langsung ditendang sebenarnya sih. Kalau nggak dia tendangannya buat Caknu guys, biar Lolitanya nggak bisa ulti.
There was a lot of focus. Haji sitting in the bottom side too, so now the turtle going to be juggled around by both teams.
Cowoknya muter guys, cowoknya muter.
Counter combination. Etu Max waiting to pop the black shoes as he does.
Digas dong.
Now they force him off the turtle. Haji can't find the connection he's looking for just yet. So turtle still juggled around. Kelra trying to get back in here. Everyone's just going to be going.
Edward udah datang nih. Pak. Dia beli Hunter Strike lagi.
as we see Renzio follow up.
Malah mati dong si
Crash
Edward.
down here, they get the knock-up. Colt Alter comes down.
Kena,
Haji
Cok,
with the
Ryzennya,
wave
Cok,
dragon
mati, Cok.
gonna follow up on this one. Turtle still juggling around. Nice stun there. Now Haji gonna be the focus. Turtle secured though by Oheb.
Oke.
Could just give a call to
Untung
retreat
di blacklist.
for now. And that's what they do as Blacklist International happy with the Turtle.
The resilience, man.
That's an early Ube call. It's
Exactly.
It's 5 minutes in.
And you see how Omega wanted to counter it. They poked Oh My Venus so much. Even Etomax committing all of his stacks. and
Ini
then
mirip
all
game
the
1
black
sih,
shoes,
guys.
all of his charges, I mean,
Pertarungan
of the-
Beatrix
of the
lawan
grooves.
Cloud ya.
They have
Venus
killed
juga
and they
dapet
want to
Faramis.
Omega Venus to prematurely use the Cult Altar. But
Ngilang,
the
ngilang.
resilience from Omega
Ketahuan
Venus
cowok
was
sama
there.
cowoknya.
He managed it.
Gagal,
waited
gagal,
for
gagal.
the right moment, and then they punished Ryzen afterwards.
They didn't budge.
They didn't budge, and Blacklist International will have so much of a tempo shift now that they have already taken back this game on their hands.
This is looking good. Oh My Venus Faramis already has.
Si Edward suka pakai
the,
ini ya,
the
Hunter Strike ya,
talisman.
first item
So
ya.
we can expect more Soul Stampedes, more
That's right.
Ghostbusters. But let's look at the gold lane matchup because it's very rare that we get to check in on them. Again, not much action from Kelra and Ohem yet in this game. There's
Duitnya
only
masih
Beatrix
mirip-mirip
there.
si Oheb sama ini.
Oheb's
Beda
Beatrix.
beda 500 guys karena dapat assist juga tadi
Yeah,
Oheb.
Golden Staff, I would say. Oh.
Salah dong nendangnya.
Able to dodge just that.
Dibalikin dong.
Bad situation
Mati
here.
dong.
They're gonna find the knock-up. Haji.
Siapa nih menang
Colt
team fight nih?
comes down, trying to force
Oh,
them
mati
back
Ryzen,
here.
tai.
But on the backside, that's gonna be the lethal counter.
Dajal hero
Ryzen.
Faramis guys.
Now Haji still sitting in the jungle. They get pulled here. The rest of the Blacklist International there to back them up. Haji
Kelra nggak ada
completely
ulti, guys, nggak bisa
fine.
masuk deh.
That's the Ube, the teamwork that we are known. That Blacklist International is known for playing.
Early Ube.
Yeah,
Early
with
ube.
additional maybe cheese in there,
Yeah.
as they have the Faramis. This wasn't available when they had the ube strategy, but now Faramis with the Cult Altar just even adds another layer to that ube strategy that we know. And they held on so much. They forced Ryzen to utilize the chains. Oh, sorry, the sword. So he had no escape.
Well, they're still gonna force this one.
Cowoknya
Haji
dikating-kating tuh
dodging
cowoknya.
everything that he can here.
Cowoknya nggak bisa nendang, cowok.
Everything though. Now
Wah,
Ryzen gonna
Haji
watch
mainnya
out.
lagi
Turtle
jelek sih hari
work
ini.
on. Blazing Duet comes out. Oh, Hep falls here. Turtle secured once again by Wise. Gonna grab that one. They're gonna be
Omega
on the
Venus
retreat,
mati.
But Smart Omega not gonna let it happen this time as 3 fall for Blacklist International.
Wah, digas cok, di gangbang
Could be
sumpah.
4.
Sumpah,
As
Wise di
locked
gangbang,
down
Cok.
here, Wise gonna get focused. 3
Mati nggak?
members can't get away.
Ini si Ryzen mainnya bagus juga sih. Junglernya Omega nih.
Of this frustration, and now he grabs himself some kills.
Oh my Venus.
Oh no!
Mati lagi dong.
The queen falls here. Nice kicking in the turret, but the Black Shoes able to keep
Bagus
Edu
Omega
Max
mainnya, Cok.
alive.
Whoa! Omega just bursted down. Oh my Venus. Oh my Venus was
Kalau Omega di sini menang berarti ini trio ini guys. Omega, Black, Aras GPH menang lawan Omega, Omega menang lawan Blacklist, Blacklist menang lawan Aras GPH, tukeran segitiga dia. 3 tim terkuat juga kan.
Omega just turned things around. Imagine this. Ryzen was 1-3-3 before that fight happened, and now he has a killing spree. 4-3-5.
He's built up.
He's built up.
He's built up. So again, there's a rubber banding in smaller scale for Omega. Again, this is the result of their man-fighting strategy that they found the groove to in Game 2. And now, they're pushing the pedal to the metal against Blacklist. At what point can Blacklist fight back? What are we looking for? What are we looking at if we're looking at a power spike for them?
I think you wait for the second, the Wind of Nature. That's for one. Maybe the second item on Omega Venus so that they will have more shields.
Oh, they're gonna focus on Edward here. Flickers out with the
Mati
1-2
dong.
jab. Can't escape that.
Karena
one.
dia nggak Bloodlust
Edward
juga
falls
sih,
on
dia
top
mainnya
side.
Hunter
Meanwhile,
Strike.
the Blade, Wave the Dragon to come out.
Mati langsung
Cross
Lilia.
map play and
Oke,
trade
nice,
here.
Haji.
Looking for another setup. Kelra doesn't commit just yet. Gonna back off. Good thing they pulled that because now a Lord is up. They got to be careful how they approach this one.
But Cult Altar's cooldown is quite fast compared to a Nominum Blast.
Yep.
But that is a way for them to kind of alleviate the pressure once again, because we are going to be reset. Because what Blacklist and Omega needs to do is to clear out the waves once again. So there will be a little bit of 15-second breathing time. But Omega wants to dance once again.
Okay, the way the Dragon does come out on
double
Renzo, that's huge there. Now the numbers advantage. New goes in.
Babi Caknu.
And the Kelra there.
Caknunya,
Oh,
Cok.
blazing duet. Wise quite low. Kelra on the chase.
Lolita game 1 jelek banget, game 2, game berikutnya langsung monster gini anjing.
Lord still gonna be worked on, but this is gonna go in the hands of Smart Omega.
Langsung beda gitu gameplaynya ya bisa ya. Wah susah sih guys, apalagi draftnya Blacklist sekarang wave clearnya cuma 1 cow, Betrick. Begitu Betrick di on pointin sama Lolita sama Cloud sama Esme juga, gimana ya? Blacklist ini draft game 2, draft game yang kali ini nggak kayak game 1 guys. Game 1 mirip, cuman game 1 wave clear ada 2 dia, Beatrix sama Yeve. Game ini cuman Beatrix doang. Makanya kenapa Omai Venus nggak berani main Faramis tank, dia mainnya Faramis damage juga. Faramis bisa clear nggak ya? Bisa sih. Walaupun nggak sekuat Yeve harusnya groundnya.
Thought of flickering away or walking away.
Exactly.
It's at the point where we just have to deal with this. It's right here. Maybe we can survive, maybe we won't. And Omega just converted through the roof. 5k gold lead. Lord marching up top. Something's gonna get.
Wah, Blacklist juara M3 di sini.
Be able to do something here on the defense. Blacklist International again. They got to be careful how they still approach things because again.
Ini Haji mainnya lagi jelek sih. Dia udah lama nggak menco kali ya.
Not gonna happen. Another Chak Mamba blast. Haji gonna be fine though. So for now, they defend. Lord is taken care of, but it's gonna be another turret here in the mid lane.
And Omega Venus again did not pop the Cult Altar. He's not gonna be baited by Omega so many times. The only times where they lost the fight
Haji mau nyari orang nih.
was bursted down.
Okay, they're gonna make a play here.
Tapi nggak ngefek sih, ada Julian sih. Julian tuh curangnya kayak gitu guys, udah sakit bisa stun. Susahnya lawan Julian gitu, udah sakit ada stunnya itu loh guys. Musuh Mogas langsung di stunin aja, dia bisa bantu temen juga. Hero curang, masih hero curang sih Julian dengan stunnya ini.
The ball is in their court. It's Omega's choice when fights happen, how they happen. Because as you saw earlier, Renzo got hit by the way of the dragon, and he's the one who still became the aggressor seconds later.
Oh my god. And that's just the first Lord push, which we know is not game ending. It's not the juggler for sure. And what I really like about this is that even when Omega has amassed 7k gold lead, you can still feel that Blacklist International still has a lot of win conditions.
Legit threat.
Yeah.
Legit threat. Oheb can still pack up a punch. When we see the winds of nature play out, it's going to be also very crucial. And we have to talk about Haji. So far, only one good way of the dragon. What we saw, the previous ones weren't that good because he landed onto Etomax. Still has to play out. I mean, there's so many good players in this game. Even Renzo is playing so well.
All of them.
All of them.
Could this possibly be a preface, a teaser for what we might see in the playoffs?
I mean, you can say that about a couple teams, honestly.
I wouldn't be sad.
Yeah.
Why do we only have a double round robin? Why can't we have like
Oke,
round robins? Right?
Lordnya digas lagi guys. Dia mau nyari perang sini.
Casting this forever.
Haji,
Okay, Haji, half health here. You saw the damage.
Cowoknya udah
already
setengah
coming out
darah.
of Aura. They gotta respect that too.
Kurang damage sih, Oheb doang dia.
Pumping the damage, but he's gotta
Venus
get in
juga
position here.
damage.
That's gonna be the hard part for him. Look at the backside.
Wah.
Kelra
Cak,
looking for an
dia fokus
angle,
Lord.
forcing the
Lordnya dikasih
conceal
sini.
play already from Blacklist International.
Enggak. Dikasih enggak perang.
Get focused, the flicker comes out.
Wise.
They get another crucial resource here, and that's gonna be
dikasih, Cok.
another Lord going in the favor of Smart
Susah
Omega.
ya guys
Here's
ya.
where you're starting to feel the 8k gold
High
lead.
groundnya
The
dia ada
fact
Cloud
that
juga
just
lagi
by
sama
standing
Lilias.
around and not even finding weird
Ayo,
angles,
gimana nih
that
Blacklist?
was
Dia nggak kayak game
supposed
1
to
guys.
be
Game
the
1
threat,
ada
and
Yeve
that's
sama
why it was a
Beatrix.
clear take.
That I agree
Game
with.
3 sih
Because
rada
if you're
susah
looking
sih.
at Omega, there's so many sources of damage. Blacklist International, it's only just Oheb at this point. Eventually, Oh My Venus will pack up a punch. Wise's role in this game is just to use the lethal counter. You see Edward. If
Edward dipukulnya sama Juliannya udah
economy
ini.
was different.
Gila
If
sih Julian
Edward
sih.
had the gold advantage,
Dipukul-pukulnya udah mau mati, anjing.
for sure.
Edward getting
Haram
chopped
banget.
pretty low,
Haram
though.
banget.
So they lose the mid turret in the base. It's going to be taken care of here. But
Julian haram banget guys, pakai itu defense 1-1 nggak bisa tai. Papan dah.
Now going to be focusing on the bottom. Can they force something here? Renzio just zoning everybody out the best he can. They hold on to that bottom turret for now.
And even you feel that Blacklist International might even be stronger with just one base building to protect. Ghost Bursters in a mid lane Faramis is gonna hurt, so you have to be careful if you're Omega.
Yep, with all the units crashing in close proximity.
Nggak ada minion tapi nggak ada minion. Jelek, Omega jelek, nggak ada minion, nggak ada minion. Nah.
Is he gonna go in? Goes in now with the blazing duet, trying to turn the favor here. Haji has fallen. Chaknu is down too. It's only a 1-for-1 trade, and Smart Omega backs off for now.
In all consideration, that was a great defense by Blacklist. That was a trade that they could have taken all day. Skills thrown out in the right order, and they're still in it.
Exactly. They waited for the right moments as well. They punished, and they also made it difficult for Keller to jump in. You see that there's a threat of the knockout strike, which is a knockup, and then the stomp from the Jeet Kune Do, which is also a knockup. At the last moment when Kara went in with the Blazing Duet, he was immediately cancelled, almost immediately cancelled with a Jeet Kune Do, which already cancels out one ultimate from Omega. So now you can see the taste of what the team fights are gonna happen.
Satu kali team fight lagi sih guys nih.
Are important to take note
Tapi
of.
belum Lord
At this
18
point,
ya.
the
Kalau nunggu Lord
momentum
18
it's
rugi
just
sih,
used
mending
for
langsung gas sih.
healing. It's not as impactful as
Lagian di
Super
luar
Power would be, but
juga
that's also true
kekuatan
with the
Omega
Cold
perang
Order.
guys.
If it's
Megang
forced
S-Make
out
lah udah
way
gini
too
mah
early,
haram.
it
Haram.
is just
Udah lihat game
another
gini.
speed up spell for Blacklist International. So not only are the usages of the skills important, the timing on where and who they land to is equally important.
This feels like an uncanny valley because very rarely do we see teams lean into a cult altar, much like these two teams have tonight.
Exactly.
Man, the patience too from Kelra in the previous fight, just trying to wait for that angle, that moment for him to go in. And unfortunately, like you said, you know, for him, it was the
Yang ngegas malah si Blacklist loh. Diperangin dong. Jelek, Oheb mati dong. Ya ampun. Kok Blacklist yang GG sih. Kenapa Blacklist yang mulai lore tadi guys? Gara-gara kelihatannya di atas ya orang ya si Omega tadi ya. GG.
It's only Haji. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. Smart Omega, the Barangay, gets revenge and they celebrate as they take the series.
Alright guys, game terakhir ternyata masih menang Omega. Emang Omega masih lebih unggul sih di game 1, game 2, game 3 udah kelihatan ya. Semuanya unggul Omega sih game 1, game 2, game 3. Cuman game 1 kayak nge-troll, game 3 emang kelihatan jauh. Yaudah guys, thank you guys yang nonton. Kita ketemu lagi besok RRQ Aura ya guys ya. RRQ Aura, Onyx Aura itu seru banget sih gua. Kayak itu udah top tier tim banget sih di Indo sih. Jadi see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.